ambitious and motivated are words that describe you best, then you're on the right place. This is Motivational Radio Friends from Paris with your host, Lonji Agoha.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for being there. And today I am also privileged again to be bringing you one of foremost Nigerian speakers and business trainer who is called Olubusayo Ogunmade. Hello, Busayo.
Hello.
How are you today?
Very fine. My pleasure.
All right. So today you're going to speak to us about what personal success is all about. So what is personal success?
And you see, because of the elusive nature of the word success itself, it might be very difficult for a large number of people to agree on a particular definition for success, because what Mr. A calls success might be different from what another person will call success. So because of the context of this interview, we need to just agree on something. All right. So what I'm trying to say now, to avoid that definitional error, I'll call success a state of continuous progress in what you are doing. Success, to me, I'll call success a situation whereby you are moving in the positive direction towards your goals and aspiration in life. Tomorrow is better than the achievement you achieved today. What you have achieved today, you can call that success. So when you are moving towards your set goals in life, when every day brings a positive difference in your life, you can call that success. So I'll call that success.
Okay, success is a continuous improvement in whatever you're doing.
Exactly. A state where every day brings a higher level of progress, moving you towards your desires and aspirations in life.
So you are saying this because by and large, the person must have known exactly what he or she wants to achieve in life.
Exactly.
Okay, let us assume that the person doesn't know. What happens?
When you don't know when you don't know what you want in life, everything will look like it. So the starting point for any man, the starting point success in any area of life is you need to define what exactly you want. Now, if I'm going to a marital union now, if I don't know what I'm looking for in that marriage, there's bound to be trouble. If I'm in a football competition now and I don't know why I'm doing that, why I'm there'll be trouble. So you need to define exactly what you want. So the starting point for any worthwhile journey in life is to define what exactly you want to do.
That first definition is the key to the success itself.
Very, very pivotal. It's very, very important.
Now, do you have any rules or any way somebody can use to identify or define these rules? Do you have a way or a way to get to that?
You're talking about definition of where you're going to?
Yes, that's personal success, because I agree now that if you don't know where you're going to, anywhere leads to the place, isn't it? But if you know exactly where you're going to, then you can only choose the direction that takes you to the place. But if for any reason you don't know, do you have a way of telling somebody to how to define those rules?
If I don't want to be quoted out of context, I would say every rational human being wants a life that is befitting. Every rational human being wants to live a life that is worthy of example. Everybody loves to be loved. Everybody wants to be spoken well of. So now, going back to subject of discussion, talking about success. Now, if you really want to be successful in life, there are 5 different steps that I think will be very, very important to any man who wants to be successful in life.
Okay.
You need, number 1, you have to be visionary in your outlook. What do I mean by that? Going back to the first statement I made the other time, I said you need to know where you want to go in life. Mm-hmm. You need to know what exactly you want for yourself. Now, if you are running a business, you need to know exactly why you are in that business, and you need to ascertain what the business is set to achieve. So now, what I'm not saying is, the first step is you need to be visionary in your outlook.
Okay.
When I say vision talks about a mental view of where you want to get. The other time I said, if you don't know where you are going in life, everywhere will look like it.
That's right.
But when you know exactly what you want, other options might be coming your way, but you know that this is not what I want, where I'm going to.
Mm-hmm.
So the number 1 step is, 1, you need to be visionary in your outlook. You need to know exactly what you are looking for. You need to know what you want to do. You need to know where you are going. So that takes me to the second step.
Okay.
Now you know where you're going. The second step is you need to choose a model. When I say choosing a model, I mean there's nothing you want to do in life. Check all areas of life. There's nothing you want to do that somebody has not done before.
Sure.
Check out somebody who has done what you are planning to do. Like I keep saying in all my talk, I said there are no new things on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
There are only new people. There is nowhere you want to go that somebody somewhere has not gone before. There is no level of success that you are planning to achieve that somebody somewhere sometime must not have achieved before. So if you are smart enough, if you want to go to if you are going to a destination, somebody wisdom demands that you look for somebody who has been to that place before, and you check out the steps that fellow pursued to get to that destination. It will be easier for you to do like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to start all over yourself, it will take you a whole lot of time. I'm not saying you can't get there without getting somebody that has been there before, but it will be easier for you. Like if I'm coming over to France now, it will be easier for me to get somebody who has traveled to France before. It will shorten my
your learning curve.
Reduce the level of energy.
Sure.
So when you get a model for the kind of life you want to live, for the level of success you are planning for yourself, it will be easier for you. So the next thing, after getting a model, now when I'm talking about model, you might not really have access to him one-on-one, but there are so many ways. If I want to reach Lunji Agoha now, all I need to do is to go to the net, Google everything about him, bring out everything. By the time I start studying you, by the time I study your biography, it will give me a fair idea of how you got to where you are now.
Right.
So in a kind of way, you are more like the model I'm trying to pattern my life after. You understand? If you are the model I'm trying to pattern my life after now, all I need to do is just to check how you have done all you have done. So it will make it easier for me. So
Right.
I have a prototype of where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I meant by choosing a model. Then the next step after you choose a model is to stay focused and set clear and specific goals. You have a model now, how this person got here. Now, from what you have been able to gather about the person, or what you have been able to gather about what the person did to get to where he is now, you set specific and clear goals. Okay? Step 1, I'm going to do this. Step 2, I'm going to do this. Step 3, I'm going to do this. So it has to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons why most people don't get to where they want to get to in life is basically because they have a fair idea of where they are going to, but they don't have a well mapped out plan on how to get there. So now when they get to the middle of the road, they get stuck. It's not because life is that difficult. It's not because one area of life is so difficult. There's no area of life that doesn't have its challenges. But when you have a clear set of, in our regular day-to-day language, we have our to-do list. Okay, today this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. You have your clearly mapped out items. So it will be easier for a man that has his to-do list to run his day than somebody who just have an idea of what he's going to do that day. So the next thing is you need to set clear and specific goals and stay focused on the goal. Then the next thing, that's number 4. I said I was going to talk about 5 proven steps to achieving success. Number 4, you take actions according to your set goals.
Right.
Now, it is not enough to set the goals. When you set the goal and you are not taking action, it's as good as not setting the goal.
Right.
Now, somebody that has a gun in his hand and somebody who doesn't have, a man that has a gun in his hand, to a large extent, he should be able to protect himself. But if you have a gun in your hand and you're not making use of that gun, you're not different from somebody who doesn't have anything to protect himself.
Sure.
So when you have set goals and you are not working according to the goals you have set for yourself, you're not different from somebody who doesn't even have anything called goal, who doesn't have any set goals for himself. You're not different from that person.
Mm-hmm.
So the clearly set goals, you need to pursue it. That's where action comes in. Then the last thing I'll talk about is commitment and patience. You have the goals. You are visionary. You are visionary in your outlook. You have chosen a model for yourself. You are staying focused and you have set goals. Then you are acting on the goals. After acting on the goals, results might not come immediately. That's where you need to be committed and you have to be patient. when you keep at it, after some time, you start seeing the results. Like people are saying that Rome was not built in a day.
Right.
It takes a while before you can achieve results. Where most people miss it, especially in this part of the world, is the fact that they have been on a major project for some time. But now, because they are benchmarking themselves against another person, so now it might take Mr. A 10 months to get to a certain level of success. It might not take me that same level of, amount of months. It might take me 10, it might take me 12, it might take me, but once you are committed and you exercise patience, you get there.
Sure.
Now you have a plan. If the plan is not working, change the plan. Be flexible. You have a goal. Your vision is static, but let your plans be flexible. If one plan is not getting you there at the desired time, be patient. Look for another strategy that will get you there. So you need to be visionary in your outlook. You need to choose a model for yourself. You need to be focused and set clear and specific goals. Then you take action. Then lastly, you stay committed and exercise a lot of patience. That, I think, will make a whole lot of difference in any man's life.
This podcast was brought to you by the Motivational Radio France with their host, Olubusayo Ogunmade.